Greetings everyone, this is Eric Hong, Executive Director of the Momiji Healthcare Society, speaking to you on November 5th, 2020 about the COVID-19 pandemic. By now, everyone is probably aware that after an uneventful summer, during which infection spread had been considered manageable, Wave 2 of the COVID-19 pandemic has arrived and is intensifying. Over 1,000 new cases are now detected on an almost daily basis across Ontario, with almost half of them in the city of Toronto. On the advice of public health, government has reimposed restrictions to varying degrees in different parts of Ontario on the number of people gathering in public places, including in restaurants, community centers, and other settings where people spend time together in groups. The building that houses Momiji Healthcare Society is considered a public space, and therefore subject to government regulations on how many people can come together in one place at any one time, how far they have to stay apart from each other, their needing to be screened for infection risks, as well as the requirement for people on site to be wearing a face mask. Learning from our experience of the first wave of the pandemic earlier on in the year, we know that it had been really hard on the tenants in our seniors' residence to have to self-isolate in their apartments and avoid coming into contact with other people. It was of tremendous benefit to the mental and emotional well-being of everyone when we were able to encourage you to come out of isolation during the warmer months, spend time outdoors, and get together with family and close friends in small groups while masking and practicing physical distancing. It was and is in this spirit that Momiji has maintained provision for our seniors to gather informally in small numbers over coffee at designated locations in the building. We readily saw how good people were feeling when they were able to meet and chat with their neighbors over coffee during the day. We surely do not want to discourage people from keeping active while staying safe on Momiji premises. However, the fact that COVID infections is still rapidly spreading throughout Toronto is making it necessary that we adjust how we support seniors at Momiji and minimize the risk of anyone contracting the virus. In keeping with government bylaw limiting indoor social gatherings to 10 people or less at any one location, we are imposing some restrictions. We will set up 2 locations where air circulation is good for informal gathering over coffee for our tenants to enjoy. One will be in the auditorium, one will be in the atrium outside the auditorium. Tenants are asked not to hang around in groups of more than 2 or 3 people at any other location for any length of time. Only 10 people will be allowed to gather together at each of these 2 coffee serving sites at any one time. If you have a companion, sitter, or a caregiver with you, that will count as 2 people along with yourself. Only 10 chairs will be made available at each of these locations. Please do not move any additional chairs from anywhere else to accommodate additional individuals joining the group of 10. Markings will be made on the floor to indicate where each of the 10 chairs is to be placed so as to maintain adequate physical distancing. Please do not move chairs beyond each marked space to be closer to each other. We do understand that having a conversation and be heard while wearing a face mask is difficult. Unfortunately, public health does not allow for people to be not wearing a mask while in an indoor public space. Signage will be posted to remind everyone of these restrictions. Staff will come by periodically to ensure that no more than 10 people are present at any one time at either of these locations, and that physical distancing is maintained. We will rely on everyone to voluntarily comply with these rules. If these rules are not adhered to, we will have no choice but to disallow such informal gatherings from taking place on Momiji premises altogether. For the sake of your own health and well-being, as well as the safety of each other, we ask that everyone cooperate with us in ensuring that we can continue to enable you to have regular opportunities to meet up and connect with your friends and neighbors at Momiji. Thank you.